Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be working on this Kenworth T680. The problem with this truck was that the fuel was not showing properly on the dash. It was always showing empty and full and mid-range all the time. So it was not showing the proper reading. So what I'm going to be doing is changing out the fuel sending unit on the diesel tank. So what I do here first is remove all the panels to get access to the diesel tank. And right on top of the tank itself, this is the fuel sending unit. Here's another angle of it so you guys can get a better look. So first what I do is just go through all the screws in the middle and just take out all the debris so I have access to actually open up these screws. As you can see, there's a lot of debris on here. And then what I'm going to do is remove the plug here. This one doesn't want to come off. There we go. So just clean a little bit more of the debris here. I'm just going to get my air gun and just blow all this debris out of the way. So now you can see I can clearly put my screwdriver in there and open up the screws without any problems. Alright, and then we just go one by one and just open up these screws. There should be 5 in total. Let me just get this valve out of the way. You guys can get a better look of how it looks. And this is the bolt that I had to use a different bit for because it wasn't opening up with my Phillips. Okay, and we just pull it out. As you can see, there's a diesel inside. Sometimes you gotta play around with it to get it out. There we go. Alright, so here's the old one. And for those of you that don't know how this works, this is the floater. So that goes up and down according to how much diesel is in the tank, and then it gives you the reading in your dash of how much you have. And this is the new one. And the new one comes with a gasket. Make sure you guys do not forget to put this one on. And then we just carefully put the new one back inside the tank in the exact same direction that we took it out of. Take your time with putting it back in, because if you use force, you might end up breaking the rod. Now the holes on the fuel sending unit and the holes in the gasket, they have to line up a certain way. So what I like to do is just put all the screws in first. There's a little tiny hole on the actual fuel sending unit itself, and there's a small hole on the gasket. So if you match those two up, then you should be able to get all 5 screws in without a problem. So what I like to do here first, I just screw in all the 5 screws all the way so it's nice and flush. But what I'm going to do is leave 2 open for the valve that I took off first. But I'm just going to screw in all these down first and make it nice and flush, so I know that there's no issues with the gasket being broken or anything like that. And then I just put the valve in. There's 2 screws for that. There we go. And here's another side view of the brand new one installed. That's pretty much it. Next thing, I just put all the panels back together and the job should be complete. Center panel goes on first and then the end ones afterwards. And here you go, all the panels back together. Alright, now I'm just going to test this out. Before it was fluctuating between empty, full, and mid-range. So now it should be at almost full and stay there. Perfect. All good. On to the next.